Previously on Ultimate 23 Dragon. Alright, the Cup Series. What do I have planned for these guys? Like that of the other series, we have the back-to-back Tennessee specials at both Bristol and the Nashville Superspeedway. Because all of the major NASCAR stuff is going to be occurring in Nashville now, you better have some Nashville representation with the Cup Series, so Nashville Superspeedway is your best bet on that one, so...
I wish this place didn't shut down.
Well, guess what?
Going green, this time by. Going green, this time by. Bring them down.
Greetings, YouTubian buddies. This is Ultimate 23 Dragon, and... I love it when a plan comes together. Towards the end of 2019, I did a video talking about my ideas for the perfect NASCAR schedules for the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series. And one of the things that I said would be a return to the Nashville Superspeedway. And not only do we have that return, it's going to be for the Cup Series. Which means it's only a matter of time before that track returns to its former glory. Now, it's my understanding that this is supposedly going to be a preview of sorts to see if the Nashville Fairgrounds can work out. Now, when I did that video a few months ago, I had my concerns that that project wasn't going to take off, but they're trying. And they're going to use Nashville Superspeedway to see if it works out, which I'm positive it will. So, what's this video about? Well, in honor of the return to Nashville Superspeedway, I have compiled a list of my 10 favorite moments from that particular racetrack. So, let's relive some interesting moments, some awesome wins, and some interesting pieces of history. So let's do this thing then. This is Top 10 Countdown. My personal favorite Nashville Superspeedway moments.
Second spot. Kimmel trying to close in on Shauna Robinson. Final turn around this 1 1/3 mile concrete speedway. Schrader up onto the backstretch all by himself in the 99 car. Looking for his second win of the season. He's won a Winston West race in Phoenix. Here's the battle for second. Kimmel dives low inside Shauna Robinson's machine. Through 3 and 4, here comes Corelli. Schrader will come to the stripe and pick up the checkered flag. Ken Schrader will win the first race ever at Nashville Superspeedway. Kimmel gets by for second spot. Shauna hangs on for third. Rick Corelli takes home fourth in the PFG Lester 150 today here at Nashville.
In 2008, Danica Patrick became the first and so far only female racer to win in the IndyCar series. Later in 2008, this happened in Indy Lights.
Yeah, right now with regards to the butterflies, she's getting information from her crew guys saying just keep doing the same thing you're doing, lap after lap here. A couple laps to go. There's the white flag. 1 to go. Bring it home. So this is, as a driver, you just got to talk your way around here. Even talk out loud. I did that. Talk out loud. Say, okay, here's my marks. Just easy. Bring it home. Stay focused.
She knows she has a 1.2-second advantage on Bobby Wilson, so all she has to do is keep it between the walls, as they say, and bring it home. Here is Anna Beatrice coming off turn 4 and winning and becoming the first female in history to win in the Firestone Indy Lights Series. How about that? Is she happy?
Yeah, and deserving. I think that's great for her. It's great for the Indy Lights series, and she's the real deal going forward. No two ways about it.
All right, here we go. 1.3 miles. His 8th trip here to Nashville Superspeedway. Scott Wimmer, 4 corners to go.
Oh, he's watching that doggone field pressure right now. He's got his eyes buried to it, hoping it makes it. I want to correct myself. This was the 3rd time he's been in this car this year. Looks like the more he's there, the better he's getting.
Record for fewest cautions. We've only had 3 today. The old record was 5. It's going to be a new race record for speed. And for Scott Wimmer, it's going to be a record day. His first win for Richard Childress Racing. Here he comes to the stripe. New winner at Nashville, Scott Wimmer.
Man, I love it. I love it, man. I love all you guys. That's great. Let's go, boys. All right.
White flag in the air for Austin Dillon one more time around.
He knows right now that the next flag will end this race. Once they took the white, even the caution flag were to come out right now, it would be an official race.
Nice.
I think these fans love seeing that black #3 truck driving to a victory here in Nashville. They're on their feet cheering for Austin Dillon. Good battle for the 10th spot right there. Top 10, Joey Coulter trying to get that 10th spot away from Matt Crafton.
Coulter with a good run on the bottom of the racetrack. He will take it away from Crafton. Austin Dillon wins in Nashville.
Now the truck is 3 and win #3 for Danny Stockman and Austin Dillon. Oh yeah, what a slide.
I believe we've got an addition to dumbest things to do on wheels, except, well, he didn't have wheels.
Well, if he didn't have wheels, he wouldn't have been there. So let's credit this to wheels. That paint stops you, doesn't you?
It sure did.
It stopped him on a dive now.
He's going, all right, that might not have been the smartest thing I've ever done. But he's young and he's learning. 21-year-old Austin Dillon. How about this move?
It's got to slide a little bit, right, Austin?
He's got good form right up until this point.
He just about tipped over there.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's a limber young man.
You know, Austin used to be a great baseball player, probably trying to, simulate that slide into home. There wasn't a slide there, though.
We ask you to remain standing for invocation delivered tonight by Joe Nelms, pastor of Family Baptist Church in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you've brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords. And most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa. My 2 children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the Little E's. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
This is going on. The 5-car Kyle Busch just cruising. Whoa, he's out of gas. He's in the grass. Leader Kyle Busch is spinning in the grass.
The grass is very wet.
The caution's still not out. 4 laps to go.
Did we call it?
The caution's in the air.
Did we call it a caution or what? 4 laps to go. The leader spins out, coming off of turn number 4. It appeared he was out of fuel, but the motor's still running as he's working his way through the grass.
And who is your leader? Jason Leffler, the young Californian. As you see the 5-car of Kyle Busch still trying to get out of the grass.
Mark, you got something on the 5-car in the grass.
The fuel pressure went down on Kyle Busch just before he came into the grass. He was trying to get on pit road. He was past the entrance. He tried to get in, couldn't do it, and then, of course, spun through the grass. He fired the car just momentarily, and then it stopped again. He cannot refire the low Chevrolet. It is flat out.
Is he going to be able to make it?
Well, they still got their fingers crossed. Jason just came over the radio and asked Booty, he says, hey, man, is it too late to get religious?
Never too late. Never too late.
Jason takes the white flag.
You know, right now, Jason's hearing every little noise in this car, and he's going to come over and break the silence here a little bit and say, I just ran out of gas, and he'll be kidding.
Now, not only is it nerve-wracking for his crew chief, Booty Barker, to Booty's left, Jason's wife, Allison.
Booty right now doesn't appear to be breathing. Oh, wait, he is okay.
He's moved at least.
The look of concern is they're exactly a half a lap away from their first win in the Busch Series.
Everyone just about on the apron. Jason Leffler, 2 more corners to go, and he will score his first NASCAR Busch Series win in his 56th start. His previous best was a second back in 2000 for Joe Gibbs Racing at Phoenix. Half a straightaway to go for Jason Leffler.
They're off at turn number 4. He's got about 200 yards to go. If I was a betting person, I would say he's going to make it.
And Jason Leffler has enough fuel to go the distance and score his first NASCAR Busch Series win, the first win for his owner, Gene Haas.
What do you think Dale Earnhardt Jr. is thinking, sitting up in Pocono, watching this young man after how the frustrations flowed back in Las Vegas when he came so close but didn't quite get there?
He's feeling pretty smart right now for picking this kid to drive this race car because he's done an outstanding job all year long.
He really has. I remember when he said, I'm going to hire Brad Keselowski. I'm like, who? I haven't heard of this kid.
You've heard of him now.
You heard of him now, that's for sure. 2 laps to go.
White flag, babe. Give me one more.
White flag is waving.
Just like Dale Jr., this young man is a second-generation driver who followed in the footsteps of his famous father, Bob Keselowski, who was also a stock car champ, Bob in ARCA. Of course, Dale Sr. in NASCAR Sprint Cup. Final lap for the youngster from Michigan. Great battle for second spot there. Boyer trying to hold off David Stribby, with the story up front is the 88 car coming out of turn 4. First-time winner in 2008, Brad Keselowski.
On the backstretch, it'll be white flag out next time by for Tony Kanaan. Hornish is right there.
One to go. Bring it home, mate.
One to go now. Tony Kanaan. If Hornish is going to make a move, it will have to be at the end of this long backstretch.
Watch for him to slice underneath, and
he moves to the high side, drops back in. Now Hornish going to try down to the inside.
Watch some blocking going on by Tony Kanaan.
And Tony Kanaan keeps him back, finishes ahead of Hornish, Castroneves, and Manning.
For number 2, we first have to go back to the 2008 Michigan truck race with this ending.
What a great job by Erik Darnell. Here comes Tom Bodine.
Johnny Benson looking to the inside. It's door to door as they come to the start-finish line. Johnny Benson trying to get it. He's going to go across the start-finish line. They were almost identical across the start-finish line. We still haven't seen as they have updated the scores.
We couldn't tell. We're right on the start-finish line, and we could not tell who won the race.
They're going to have to go to the camera. They're saying it was that close to find out who won this race. Johnny Benson and Erik Darnell were side by side when they went across the start-finish line.
Let's see what we have on our camera right here. There comes Johnny Benson. He's on the inside right against the gravel.
And Johnny Benson right now has the edge.
But not for long. Here comes Darnell with the momentum on the high side, getting that side draft to the line.
Closing in on the start-finish line.
Erik Darnell.
A dead heat.
I think it's Erik Darnell by
I
inches.
don't know if Johnny Benson might not get the nod here. This right here may be the closest finish ever in the history of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys are awesome. Good job.
Erik Darnell gets the win. It's win number 2 for Darnell.
Roush Fenway has 6 wins on concrete, including 2 here with Edwards and a year ago with Travis Quapple.
Here he goes, down to the inside. Ooh, not.
Oh, makes a little contact.
He is down on the inside now.
Side by side as they cross the finish line. That was the way it went across at Michigan on the final lap. Now Johnny Benson has taken away the spot from Erik Darnell.
See if Erik can fight back. Now he's going to fight the same thing that Johnny was fighting, getting that arrow push when you're behind. Johnny dove down into turn 1 and looked over to his right, and Erik wasn't there. He said, hallelujah. I didn't know I'd be able to pull that off that easily. He worked him, and he dove in one, and he passed him.
And now he's pulling away from Erik Darnell. 2 laps to go from the 1 1/3 Nashville Superspeedway.
I tell you, Tripp Bruce and his guys have made a lot of great adjustments on that truck. They haven't had that many times, that many opportunities to adjust on it. There's a battle for 4th again between teammates. But they took extra time, Phil. They decided that truck wasn't good enough, and they came to pit road off sequence with these other guys and said, you guys have got to work on my truck. We got to change it 100 degrees if we're going to win this race.
Here comes your leader. 1 to go. The white flag in the air for Johnny Benson. The Olympics just getting underway this weekend. Johnny Benson looking for Olympic gold in Nashville.
And the way you win gold in stock car racing is you put the pedal to the metal. That's what Johnny Benson has done.
Johnny Benson down the backstretch, increasing his lead over the 99 of Erik Darnell. It has been an impressive performance by this entire Bill Davis Racing team on the number 23 of Johnny Benson. That certified Toyota used cars truck making his way to victory lane tonight, crossing the start-finish line 3 in a row for Benson.
Restart's going to tell us a whole lot. We're also going to see just how aggressive Todd Bodine wants to be. Is second place good enough for him as far as what he's trying to accomplish long term, or is he going to really step it up and go for the win?
Toyota Tundra on the hood of Mike Skinner. The name of this race, the Toyota Tundra 200. Here comes Todd Bodine. Early on.
Contact.
Bodine's going to move him out of the way, and Skinner drops to second. Todd Bodine takes over the top spot.
Skinner came down for the block. Contact moves him up out of the way. Todd Bodine up front.
Todd faked to the outside and then moved to the inside and moved Skinner out of the way.
And I bet Mike Skinner's not real happy. If he gets a chance to get back to the rear bumper of Todd Bodine, you'll see the same thing again.
As they come to the white flag, Skinner goes to the inside. Bodine staying up high, going into turn number 1. Will they reciprocate? Todd Bodine trying to hang on to the truck. Skinner trying to make the pass.
Off the racetrack. Both
they're
off the
both
racetrack.
Sideways. As they both go sideways, the field goes by them. Jack Sprague, as well as the 23 of Johnny Benson.
Johnny Benson goes from 4th place to 1st place in 1 corner.
Johnny Benson's leading this race as the battles for second, but here comes Johnny.
Coming out of turn number 4.
Spins.
Johnny Benson is going to see the checkered flag. Benson wins in Nashville.
Talk about an upset of stunning proportions. We never talked about Johnny Benson being in the contention to win this race. He took advantage. There's Mike Hillman Jr. You can see the dejection on his face.
You knew Mike Skinner, he made a run down the front straightaway. You knew if he got back to his bumper, he was going to return the favor. Exactly what he did. Took both of them out of contention for the win.
There's Todd Bodine walking away, and what a tough way to lose this race here. He had the lead going in turn number 1 on the very last lap, and Mike Skinner made some contact. But again, it's only fair to say Todd Bodine made contact with Mike Skinner to get the lead.
He brought it on himself, enabling the 23 of Johnny Benson to grab the checkered flag in Nashville. And now as Johnny Benson unstraps from his truck, he will receive the ultimate prize from Nashville, that Gibson guitar. Let's go down to victory lane in Christavoda.
Johnny Benson starting to unstrap and climb out of the number 23 Toyota Tundra. The crew is kind of in shock right now. There's not a lot of celebration yet because they just realized that they just won this race after running in the top 5. Here comes Johnny Benson as he climbs out of his Toyota, and Johnny Benson is about to receive the drenching and the guitar. He gets handed his brand new Gibson guitar. And Johnny, now on that last lap, if I had told you that you were going to be here in Victory Lane, would you have believed me?
Anything goes, man. But there's a couple years ago I ran the Busch race here, running third coming off the corner, and everybody wrecked. So, and then we saw last year Mike Skinner leading it and almost lost it. And I saw Mike was leading it there, and he got roughed up a little bit. So, and I saw Michael Waltrip running 5th or 6th and won this thing too. So when I saw those guys going down the front stretch, trying to go down on the apron, I says, all I got to do is hit my corner perfect and I'll be okay, because I knew that contact was probably going to be made. The minute I saw it start to slide, so Toyota certified, used vehicles, Tundra is right in the right position, and just Rick Renn and the guys did a great job. We were just too free all day. I couldn't do anything outside of that. So with a little bit of luck, we ended up right here. So I've been waiting for this guitar. I thought I won one a couple years back when I was in the Busch Series, and ended up not getting it. So we got one now. So thanks, guys. Like I say, this is great. It's awesome. Got to thank Bosch and Valvoline and everybody else on the suit here. So just a tremendous job. Exide Batteries, just TRD, guys at the engine shop, awesome job. Chassis shop, awesome job. Guys to the bodies, everybody at the shop. I mean, I can't thank Toyota enough. And we had a big meeting out back with all the Toyota folks that are here and or an appearance. And you know, we told them Toyota's going to win. Just wasn't sure who it was going to be, you know. So I don't think we had everybody covered. There's a couple of them that were pretty good. They had problems, but outside that, can't be any happier.
And he's right, a Toyota does win. It's Johnny Benson picking up his 3rd win of the year. He gains some points in the championship picture, and he wins a guitar.